What's up? This is Undead Rat teaching you guys how to get through ONI's sword base on Legendary. To start, run up the left side staircase, making sure to not aggro the elite by hugging the wall. Go ahead and kill these two jackals and take their plasma pistols. Then continue running like you mean it all the way up here, right next to this window. Staying behind this window lets you not take any damage from the Phantom, and nothing really shoots you up here. Go ahead and slowly take out all the enemies as your guys just keep pushing up like this. Take out the ultra elite. He's kind of really the only threat here. Just keep popping grunts left and right as your Spartans and Marines slowly push up. Go ahead, take this guy out. He wasn't doing anything anyway. Just take out these jackals here. And when you guys push up enough and when you think it's more clear, start pushing up a little bit more forward to kill at least two more elites back here that's run off. If you're quick enough, you can kill these elites while they're still up top here, but better safe than sorry. Just take a plasma pistol, keep poking at them, take off their shields, poke them in the head. Your Marines actually do a decent amount here because they do have DMR, so they can easily headshot for you if you take off the elite shields. They can just easily headshot them. Once you're done with this group of enemies, you're going to rush down here. There's only going to be like 3 skirmishers. Take them out very quickly. Make sure you're always grabbing a new plasma pistol as well. You want to keep that baby topped up as much as possible. Then what we're going to do here is we're going to grab the orbital detonator of hell. I don't remember this gun's name, but it's a big gun that shoots a big rocket. We're going to juggle the 2 weapons, both of these, all the way up here, so you have a plasma pistol for trying to hijack a wraith. Hijacking a wraith here isn't necessary, but it helps a lot. We're going to destroy one with a target detonator. At least try to anyway. If you don't get on the first try, well, you got another shot to try again. And we're going to use the plasma pistol to take out the elite here immediately because he's the only other threat. Take out the grunts, the little guys, they don't mean anything. Take out the grunt on top of the wraiths and then run over to the side here. This is probably the safest place where a wraith can't really immediately kill you, run you over, anything like that. We're going to magnetize the wraith, jump on top of it, and we're going to hop in the turret. That will force the guy to get out. You can kill him with the turret, and then you have a tank that you've done basically 0 damage to. Now, on top of that hill, there was a rocket launcher, if you saw there. We're not really going to get it. We're going to take this health pack instead because I need it. Cat got into the wraith here. I don't want her in it. Get out. I'm the one driving, not you, okay? And then we're just going to go. We don't need the Warthog. You might want to think about twice about leaving that Warthog there, though, because when you basically circle around back, because you will be coming back to this area, if you leave that Warthog there, an elite can jump into it and kind of shred you on the way back. So you might want to be pretty careful. If you have 2 players, another person can take the Warthog, obviously. But we're going to use the Wraith here to kill everything, you know, demolish it. This is where I hope to God you're better shooting a Wraith than I am, because I'm not going to lie. I am very, very bad at doing Wraith shots. I can hit ghosts, and that's about it. I can't hit anything else. And you're about to watch me struggle here for like the next 5 minutes to where the point I just sort of kind of just get out of the Wraith because I am so bad at aiming for these fools that it's laughable, honestly. But anyway, we're just going to slowly just take out everyone with the Wraith as much as possible, unless you're like me, who probably will eventually get out. I got magnetized there. Yeah, the grunts probably will be the greatest threat, I would say. More of a threat than the general up top there with the plasma launcher. Simply because if you get stopped for like even a second, you're kind of just screwed. We're going to come over here because this is the best angle to get him at, but you need to be careful because there's going to be a 2 drop ships, a Phantom and a Spirit. The Spirit's going to drop troops behind you that are rangers that do have concussion rifles, so you want to take those guys out basically the moment they land, like this. I get very lucky here and somehow don't die, and Cat, being the G she is, just mows these guys down for me, saving me so hard. You don't even understand. Now Phantom's about to drop down some ghosts here in a second. We're going to take them out with the Wraith as well, because, you know, we don't really want them. Just, you know, just get rid of them. We don't need them because let's be real here. I'm almost dead. Again, Cat, the total G, saving me there. And then from here on out, we're gonna get out of the Wraith because my Wraith is very damaged. And then little speedrunner trick, you can hit this button through the wall. If you're fast enough and you have a Warthog, you can actually just beeline it to that button right there. jump up, hit it, hop back in your hog, and then just keep going forward. We're going to continue with the Wraith over here. I know I said earlier that I was going to pop people out, but I redid this so many times that I forgot that in this actual run where I did it correctly, I didn't do that because I actually hit my shots for once. So I'm a liar. As you can tell, I'm not good at these kind of tutorials. Anyways, we're going to take out these two ghosts here, slowly move up. The real only threat here is the two elites here. You don't really have to worry about the grunts. They kind of just go behind that rock and they don't ever really pop out. So taking out these two elites is just, you know, take them out and then dip. You don't really need to stay anymore unless you want more points like me, because I'm a little point grub. I need all my points, man. I also need to teach a covenant who's boss, you know. And all right, so this next section here, there is going to be a revenant in the bottom here. We're going to completely ignore that, at least for the time being. We want to sit right here and kind of just coax the elites and grunts to come to us. There's going to be an ultra. That's not an ultra. That's a minor. I don't know. An orange elite there. We're going to kill him immediately. And we're going to keep kind of poking inside this building until the ultra elite kind of comes out. And then we kill him with the tank. Really, I'm playing it very safe here because my tank's about to blow up. And I don't feel like restarting, obviously. So you don't have to play this carefully if your tank isn't this messed up. Having two players, it makes this so much easier and faster too, because if your buddy's on the turret, he can just mow down everything that he can see while you're still recharging your Wraith shot. So we're gonna take out the grunts and every hit thing here. We're gonna move in. There is gonna be some jackal carbiners, or not carbiners, needle rifle jackals over here. We're just gonna take those out real quick. If I could aim, too bad I can't. Very hard for me to aim sometimes. And here's the revenant. I'm pretty scared about this part, I'm not gonna lie, because as you can clearly see, my tank's almost about to die and that revenant can one-shot me. So I'm probably just gonna do the safe thing here, which I end up doing, getting out, looking over, and just magnetizing it, taking the sniper and just shooting them out. Just shoot out the drivers. You don't have to do it this way. If your tank has enough health and you're not afraid of dying, because you're not a pussy bitch like me, you could just go in there and just take them out with the Wraith, but no, I'm good. If you have the Warthog, by the way, the Warthog does work really well, and if you do complete that previous section, by the way, it gives you a Rocket Hog instead. I recommend don't taking the Rocket Hog, because the Rocket Hog, the Chain Gun Hog works way better than a Rocket Hog ever will be. From here on out, there's going to be another drop ship. This will be like the last section for ads in this part. We're going to take out at least all the skirmishers. Skirmishers, if you stay over here for some reason, at least for me, there's Cat going in with the Wraith. They kind of just sit there out in the open doing nothing. They just accept their fate. And if you're fast enough, you can catch the grunts going up the stairs here. Just pop them all. And once all the skirmishers and grunts have been popped, you can just run up to the next button up here and hit it. Now, after you hit this button, there's going to be a pelican coming in. This pelican is going to drop a Gauss Hog. I do recommend you take the Gauss Hog over the Wraith, because the Gauss Hog, especially in Halo Reach, you can just spam fire that thing really quickly. Now, there's two ways to do this. You can either have the Marine that drops with the Gauss Hog shoot for you, or you can shoot instead and have the Marine drive. Having the Marine drive is very, very risky. Yep, and this is what you're going to deal with. You're going to have to deal with two Revenants and some Ghosts. The first going to be Revenant right up ahead, but don't worry about that. So you can let the Marine drive, or you can drive yourself. I drive up into this first section here, and then I lay into the Revenant, because I'm not going to lie, the Marines just like line of sight when it comes to shooting anything is terrible. Like, he was looking at the Revenant there, but just not doing a single thing. So I just take it upon myself to hop in and just go to town myself, because if, let's be honest here, you can see further than the AI, so you might as well just actually shoot for itself. And then I switch vehicles here because I have died multiple times while the Marine drives me, because the Marine just happens just to he just loves holding down the gas pedal and just going right into the enemy and then immediately getting hit by a Wraith shot. But like I was saying here, Marine's just looking at the ghost, not shooting it, and I just get annoyed enough to say, you know, hold the flashlight And I just proceed to kill everything. Now, I get really lucky here in terms of where that Revenant was. It was just happened just to stand right there. I also get very, very lucky in the fact that that elite right there did not get into that Warthog right there. Because if that elite got into the Warthog, it would have not been good. I also killed a guy that was still in that Warthog. But, you know, shouldn't have been there in the first place. You know, a noble sacrifice. Some of you may die, but, you know, a sacrifice I'm willing to make type of stuff. You know, Lord Farquaad would have been pleased with that. We're going to juggle the rocket launcher and sniper all the way up here. We're going to give one of the Marines the rocket launcher. Now, I'm not really sure if it was a good idea to really do this, per se, but you're definitely going to want to save the rocket launcher for this next fight coming up. You don't really need the sniper because there's still that sniper at the very beginning that we actually never took. We never took that sniper for a reason, and that's for this next section where we have to deal with hunters. Because sometimes rocket launchers don't cut it, you know? Now, it's note to say, I'm not recording this. It's nice to say here that if you have another person with you, if that other person grabs armor lock, you can run into that other person and actually get the Goshawk over the wall here and just continue it to verse the hunters. And that's probably the easiest way to do it, but I'm playing solo, so I don't have that luxury, so I'm just going to sit here in the Goshawk turret. You can probably, the Goshawk does not have to be right here. You can put it like all the way to the right to see these guys better. I didn't care enough to do that. But yeah, right there, if you had your friend just grab one of those armor locks, you could just, you know, he could use armor lock, you run into him, it just takes the Warthog over, and you continue about your day. But we're going to continue pushing forward here. The Marine almost comes with the rocket launcher. That's why I said it was very risky, him taking the rocket. But it's whatever. So after this next section, after all these guys are dead, we are going to verse a pair of hunters. We're going to come up here, we're going to grab this. If you don't already have a sniper rifle from the previous section, we're gonna grab sniper rifle to get full ammo here, and then we're gonna just shoot him in the back. So you can either shoot him in the back with the sniper, or you can use the rocket launcher the Marine has, obviously. But as you can see here, I'm just sort of laying to him with the sniper rifle. But my kind of philosophy was I kind of wanted to save the rocket launcher for the next part, but like halfway through this, I was just like, this is taking too long. So eventually, I think I do grab the Marine rocket launcher here and just sort of go to town on them. Isn't to be said though, rocket launcher, funny enough for me, the hunter didn't really care whether I had a rocket or not. As in, and here's where I got fed up. I was like, why is the Marine not coming to help me? Just sort of sitting here doing nothing. So just, you know, give me the rocket launcher, I'll do it myself. I never go back for the sniper rifle. Should I have in the long run? Maybe. You don't really need it for the next section, especially if you play very careful, because there ain't as much elites as people think there are in this next section. However, going up this elevator, there is an elite. Like the moment you exo, there's one elite here, obviously. Take him out. You have a rocket launcher, the sniper rifle. I hope you could at this point. When you go up this elevator, there'll be another elite. I didn't want to risk my only rocket shot missing, so I just go ahead and take a plasma pistol. Or, you know, if I was actually a smart little boy, I could have just grabbed that Marine sniper rifle, but that never really crossed my mind. And also there I thought about, like juggling it in, but I don't think the juggled weapons will stay in the elevator because it actually goes up. But it is what it is. If you have more than one other person, obviously, you know, coordinate with your teammate. Have one take the rocket launcher, the other one take the sniper, and be very, very easy. But here we are. We're going to magnetize the elite, take his shields off, kill him. He has a concussion rifle, so it's very important to get him out of the picture as fast as possible. Clean up the little grunts there that almost kicked my ass back into the third dimension. Not gonna lie about that. That would have not been poggers. Grab a new plasma pistol, and we're gonna proceed on to the final, quote, battle of this level. Here we are. We have our good buddy George just laying down fire. We're gonna sit back here in the doorway. We're just gonna pop all the enemies here that we can, magnetize the elite, and pop his head just like that. We're gonna run to the doorway here. There's gonna be a couple grunts, taking them all out. And we're going to slowly start proceeding up top. Most of this section is mostly jackals and grunts. You shouldn't really have that big of an issue pushing up, considering that there is a decent amount of DMR ammo going up through this whole place. Here's me just looking to see if there's any extra jackals or elites or grunts that I can take care of very quickly before progressing. there is a grunt that spawn directly to the right when you walk up there. So if you get some well-placed grenades instead of those 2 kills I just got, you can probably get like all 4 of them. But obviously I throw like a girl, so I can't do that. Anyways, in this room there is going to be 1 elite. I don't remember if he has a concussion rifle or not, but he is very important. Nope, he just got a regular plasma rifle. All right, well, he's easy then. These grunts just keeping me in check. I'm going to try to get the elite here. And bada bing, bada boom, he's dead. Just like that. Abuse the fact that there's windows, by the way. Charge your plasma pistol before you look at them, and then the moment you do look at them, let go. Here's another nerd about to hit the wombo combo Peter Griffin death pose, just like that. So if you do need more marksman ammo, I guess, these guys do have needle rifles right there. You can always just pick those up if you run out of DMR ammo. To be honest, I like the needle rifles. They're really, really good, but I just look at the DMR here. Our elite coming down, go behind a wall, charge it up, poke my head out, boom, like that, and he's dead. Always charge your plasma pistols behind walls and then proceed to come back out. Otherwise, you're probably just going to die if you leave your whole body exposed. We're going to slowly take out all the jackals here, take out some of the grunts up top, and then I get bored and realize I can't shoot them, so I don't really care enough. There is a Furlot General, as you just saw, all the way up in the top. Now, if you're kind of fast enough at this, or he's mostly going to be aggroed on the Marines that are below you. So while he's doing that, you can also see through that window if he is or not. You can just sort of pop out, get him there, just kill this grunt real quick, and then pop his head here. He is you want to take him out immediately, because if you don't take him out fast enough, he actually runs back into cover, into the section where you need to go. And then he becomes a really headache in this little corridor here. So I know there's an elite down here. We're just gonna, sometimes he comes up, sometimes he doesn't. I just risk it to hope he doesn't. I've had him come up on me in previous runs where he just comes up behind me and just kind of kicks my ass. And these are really the final 2 enemies right here, these 2 jackals. There is gonna be Spec Ops elites as well that spawn when a Phantom comes in. But if you shoot the Phantom at just the right time, you can kill them when they drop down like this, or you can just straight up just kill the Phantom. If you have, just right there, I kill both of them. If you have 2 people, you can probably shoot the Phantom fast enough with 2 rocket launchers to actually just get rid of the whole, them spawning entirely. At this point, it's basically just the end of the level. All you gotta do from this point on is just use a rocket launcher to kill all the Banshees. The Banshees don't really attack you whatsoever. And that's really it. If y'all like this tutorial, thumbs up. If you don't, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really give a shit. This is my 2nd time recording something like this, and it is a lot harder than people think, at least for me anyway. Speaking is not my strong suit, if you could not tell from the first walkthrough guide. If you guys even f***ing watched that. I love you though. Kisses.